What up, what up, do? It's your man C Dub back. Episode 35 of Vent, the Selfcast podcast. What's going on with y'all, man? Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me fix this up real quick. Okay, yeah. It ain't look like I thought it was gonna look. But what's going on, everybody? Back with episode 35. Apologies for missing last week. I wasn't feeling too well. I was supposed to be back at this episode last week, but didn't work out like that. Stomach was a little, yeah. So we're back though. Sunday, May the 5th. Oh, yeah, it's Cinco de Mayo. Shout out to the Mexican homie. Shout out Cinco de Mayo. Hope everybody enjoyed their Sunday. Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. Hope everybody enjoyed their week that just passed. This past week as we head into this new week. You know what I'm saying? New week, new opportunity, new day, new opportunity, and yeah. So, pretty slow motion day for me. Had to, see I got my colors on, my Pistons jersey on. We had to go ahead and get them Magic boys up out of here, which I get into that, get into sports or whatnot. But watched a little sports today. I ain't really do too much of nothing, but yeah, it's slow motion for the most part. I ain't missed past 2 damn weeks. Been kind of a little off. Got to get back in the groove. You feel me? But new people tuning in to the pod. Tap the screen, get your daily heartbeat. Don't forget to tap the screen, get your daily heartbeat, share the stream, and drop in the comments where you tuning in from. I had the boxes up once, get the, going, get the pod going once I get, past all this stuff right here. But yeah, if you want to support the platform too, you can directly by VentPod Vibe Sesh, $, VentPod Vibe Sesh. Not mandatory, but it's much appreciated. Most important than anything, I appreciate your time, number one, first and foremost, more than anything. The gifts, the shares, and everything else is cool, but hey, time is number one, And yeah, so give me 1 second. Let me get some shares out here. I forgot to tell you, I gotta get back in my little groove. I done missed the past 2 weeks. Been so much stuff going on, And, I really be trying not the same, well, I ain't gonna say the same. Well, yeah, I guess I could say the same subjects as everybody else. Everybody talking about the same shit, all the stuff been going on with Megan Thee Stallion, Klay Thompson, and all that old messy stuff, like trying to talk about, real subjects and real shit that's going on, but still in the midst, have fun, subjects, and, had an open forum for y'all to, once I go through the topics, the little 3 topics I done, put out there or whatnot, so we can all engage on it and converse about it and whatnot. But it just be so much of the same stuff, it just be like, it do kind of be a struggle trying to, some good solid topics, you know what I'm saying? So, but we gonna work through it, we gonna get through it, we gonna get it in, you feel me? So, hey, shout out to me for being punctual. Gotta pat myself on the back. 12, 15, I've been real good with that lately. I'm very proud of myself for that, because, usually, gotta give a motherfucker about a good 5-10 minute window, you know what I'm saying, doing certain things, life be lifing, but be on point for the most part. So, hey, shout out everybody tuning in. If you first time tuning in, drop in the comments where you tuning in from. Let me know where you watching from. Let me get a couple hashtags out here. Try and get a few more people in the room, Give me 1 second. Damn, I be spelling that wrong every time. But yeah. So Shout out to all my homies from here in the Mitten. You know, I got my Detroit takeover playlist playing in the background, faintly playing. So hopefully you can hear it enough, but not to where, you know, I'm trying to keep the copyright down. So when I put this footage on other platforms, I don't get the copyright and all that crap and everything. But yeah. Oh, let's dive in. Let's get into sports. Shout out to my Pistons today for winning Game 7 over the Orlando Magic. 116-90 goddamn. Let's go Detroit basketball. Yeah, you see it. You feel me? Got the good Zeke boy on, you know, the classic, you know, arguably the greatest point guard of all time. You see that number 11, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Pistons winning Game 7 over the Orlando Magic to advance to the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs, well, the NBA playoffs in the Eastern Conference. Man, it was crazy. That series was crazy, man. It was looking bad, I ain't gonna lie. We was down 3-1. It was looking bad, but we pulled it out. We definitely got some stuff we need to definitely work on for sure. But we got to the second round, so now we're playing Cleveland. They just closed out their Game 7 against the Toronto Raptors like an hour ago, so like an hour and a half ago. So play them, Monday. Game 1 against them should be either Wednesday or Thursday. This coming Wednesday or this coming Thursday. So definitely looking forward to that. Definitely happy that we got home court advantage throughout the playoffs because we're the number 1 seed in the East. Got to give another shout out for that. Yeah. So, with that being said, let me the top 3 performers of the game. Got my man Motorcade Cunningham, 32 points, 10 for 18 from the field, 1 rebound, which is crazy. That's not even like Cade, but hey, he had 12 assists to make up for it, plus 32 points. And shot damn good, so shout out to Cade. My man Tobias Harris went off tonight, 30 points, 11 for 18 from the field, 9 boards, 2 assists. Shout out that boy Tobias. Got that money worked there. Gave that boy that 2-year, $50 million contract. Hey, he done. I can say he done stepped up. Cause I can say beginning of the season he had me kind of. I was like, man, Tobias a little shaky, but I'm glad he done stepped up where it count in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Cause this is the real NBA season, not a playoff. So, and shout out to my man Denoris Jenkins. 16 points off the bench, 4 for 5 from the field, 3 boards and 5 assists. He did his thing. And going forward, man, that's going to be a pivotal thing for us. Our bench play mainly with Denoris Jenkins, Beef Stew, and Paul Reed because of our situation with our starting 5. You know, we got a center that really can't shoot the ball. You know, that's what the NBA is now, stretch bigs, you know, spreading the floor, stretching the floor, and a small forward that can't shoot the ball. So we rely heavily on Cade, and thank goodness Tobias stepping up, doing his thing. He definitely been covering his end. Definitely been being the Scottie Pippen to Cade Cunningham's Michael Jordan right now. So but keep up the good work, fellas. We're gonna get to this going to the second round and see what we can do. So shout out to Cade Cunningham, Tobias Harris, and Denoris Jenkins. Great game, fellas. Oh, wait a minute. Great game, fellas. It was an all in all a good day for Detroit sports today. The Tigers won today 7-1 over the Rangers, improving their. Hey, what's going on, Tammy? How you doing tonight? What's going on? The Tigers won today 7-1 over the Texas Rangers, and improved to 18-17 on the season, which I thought our record was a little better. I've been kind of slipping on the baseball. I got to get back more in tune with that. But, yeah. That pretty much wrap up the sports section. You know, got to get that on out the way, you know. before we, dive and dig into, the nitty gritty. I'll be having my little notebook, even though I got a whole tablet right here in front of me. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, Miss Tammy. That's great to hear. Hope you had a great weekend and a great week. Hope your upcoming week and your Monday is even better. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting here. Had to miss the past couple Sundays that I usually do this is around the time I usually do my podcast, 12:15 Eastern time, every Sunday. Well, I try to get every Sunday, but last week I wasn't feeling too well, so. But definitely will be back on later on tomorrow, well, for end of Tuesday for the Quiet Storm Slow Jam. So, that's every Tuesday through Friday, 1:35 a.m. to 3:35 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure y'all check that out, and make sure you check out my page, my podcast page at Vent Podcast #7 at the end. Follow the page. I post little clips and stuff from the episodes and whatnot. Make little clips and whatnot and post it on there. I had a whole episodes on my YouTube and on my Facebook too. So I got a Beacons thing, the link tree hookup, so you can go check out the playlist for all the episodes or the current episode. And yeah, so I guess we can get into these topics, and these are a few things I've been kind of stewing on, even from the past few weekends I missed, the past few Sundays I missed and everything. And we're gonna jump into this one subject, this one topic. Recently, I want to say it was what was it, last weekend actually. Here as you can tell, I'm here in Detroit, Michigan and whatnot. And a situation happened where three young people were shot and killed at a gas station over not too far from where I grew up from, on 6 Mile and Lasher. I grew up on 7 Mile and Evergreen. It's really not that far from there. I actually used to stay over by that 6 Mile Lasher area also too, like right there, damn near. But a brother, a sister, and the sister's boyfriend were killed from a situation that happened from, how the young kid, the younger generation, they do the thing where they take over the corners or whatever, the freeway, do donuts and everything, and burnouts and races and stuff, whatnot, doing all that. And as the story, because I watched the story as it went on and everything, more stuff came out about the stories. It's like, okay, they were saying it was a car accident, but they was at a legal little drag race and takeover meet. So everybody booked once the police showed up to disperse everything. Two cars had, bumped into each other, which I'm pretty sure that happened every time once the police show up to break up the crowd or whatnot. So the two people cars that got into an accident, it was a person in a Charger, 392 Charger, and another person in a black 300, Chrysler 300. And they got into a little fender bender from leaving the meet and whatnot. And from reading the story, I guess the 300 was chasing the Charger, flashing a gun out the window at them, and they end up finding their way where the Charger ended up on 6 Mile and Lasher and pulled in a gas station. And the Charger came in like facing toward me, and the 300 kind of cut him off in the front. So it was 4 people total in the 300. So they all got out the car, and the passenger opened the door of the driver of the Charger or whatnot, and not knowing, the driver of the Charger was a CPL holder. So he had his Draco. I don't know if y'all know what a Draco is. It's basically a short barrel assault rifle, SBR, short barrel rifle. It's like an AK pistol. But he ended up opening fire on them, and he hit the sister was the oldest out of the brother and sister. She was 24, her boyfriend was 24, and her younger brother was 19. So those three got hit as he opened fire because they tried to snatch him out, snatch the driver out of the Charger, the CPO, or to snatch him out the car. So, self-defense, boom, boom, boom. And I don't want to even show y'all the video of that because, they got the surveillance from the gas station of the video of what happened. And it was the little brother, yeah, he got did bad. And my condolences go out to the families for the three youngsters, losing their life like that. But something had came up during the course of the week where in the news that the mother of the two, the son, the daughter and the younger brother, oh, they didn't deserve this, and that, and whatever. And the daughter's boyfriend, same thing with their parents or whatnot. But this is the thing that this has to stop. I gotta say it in all due respect to both those parents that lost their children, but we gotta stop enabling doing this save and face thing. Like, look, it's already bad enough the youth is acting the way they are out here right now. And the parents out here, especially from my age group, I'm 39. I'll be 40 at the end of this month. So that's my age and slightly older or whatnot, or a little bit younger. Now, hey, pretty eyes, what's going on? It gotta be some accountability because if this me and my children, decide to go out and go make a decision to go do, as the old saying goes, play dumb games, win stupid prizes. This a lesson for the youth out here. Like, listen, look, my children decided to go do this, and that, and the other. But for me, it just let me know when you just try to they ain't this, and that at home, you wasn't holding them accountable at home. I'm just gonna call a spade and just call it what it is. And from other reports I was seeing, they were saying, how they do the whole thing with stealing cars now, especially when they want to carjack people, they do the whole bump and run, do the bump into you, then make you get out your car. Like, what the hell? Then cats jump out on you with them switches and whatever little rifles they got on them, carjack you and take your car and stuff. So they were saying also too that they might have been trying to do that, but I mean, you see the footage, you can pull it up on Google. Like I said, I don't want to show that the footage. Yeah, exactly, Tammy, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Not holding them accountable, and that's a problem out here. That's like I'm so tired. It got to a point when I seen that during the course of the week about the story, like this shit got to stop because it's messing the youth up even more because it's enabling, this whole enabling shit is terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew what your kid out here running, doing this, and that. I get it, and to a point as a, save and fake them my kids, this, and that, but be straight up with this shit. Like, look, my babies, my children, they decided they were out here doing this, and that. This is the result of it. Youth out here, pay attention to this and learn from this. Like, y'all don't need to be out here doing this. Like, you don't get out of your car just because y'all had a minor little fender bender, which, like I said, which I would think, especially leaving a damn takeover or a drag racing or whatever, some niggas, you bump into somebody's, hey, just write it off. We trying to get the hell on. Hey, bump it up, whatever, because we ain't supposed to be here anyway. But, everything about being macho, tough, and all that shit now. So, you don't jump out your car, especially it's four of y'all. And there was another person in the car in the 300, or the three people that got killed, the brother, the sister, and the sister's boyfriend. I don't think he didn't get hit. But they literally tried to snatch him out of his car. And I'm just like, anytime, I'm just gonna say it like, I try to be as aware and, tactical as I can be on a, sensible level. Anybody I see out here, whether it's a Charger, Challenger, Durango, if it's a RT, 392, a Scat Pack, a Hellcat, I'm automatically assuming they got that fire in that motherfucker with them. Cause, we all know them, like, hot cars on the market for getting stolen and doing all type of different stuff. Strikers, as they call them. And it's just like, man, we got to stop this shit with these kids, cause it's messing them up even more. There's too many of these kids, these young teens, they late teens, early 20s, mid 20s, losing their lives out here for just crashing out, cause it's they don't have no sensible thinking, like, and everything starts at home. It starts at home, but that's a whole lot deeper rabbit hole or whatnot, cause a lot of fathers aren't in homes nowadays. And honey bunny, what's going on? Ooh, excuse me. It's not a lot of good male influences around, or just fathers in the home for these kids. Yeah, exactly, Tammy. Exactly. Oh, you know what? Dang, I forgot to put my dog on. Hold on. I said I was gonna put the little boxes up. I forgot. Hold on. I'll be trying to find the right ones or whatnot. Hold on. I don't like that one. Hold on. I'm do it like this for now. Okay, yeah. That was a work. But yeah, just like you said, Tammy, it gotta be some accountability getting held. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop this whole acting innocent. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. Charge it to the game. I did not mean to do that. Trying to scroll up. Yeah, stop playing victim and take accountability for your actions. Like, that whole, I don't know what it is about accountability that's just so hood with people. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. Like, it's a hard pill to swallow, but nobody's perfect. You mess up, make mistakes, this and that. But as an adult with kids and everything, you gotta put the right stuff into, pour the right stuff into them. You know what I'm saying? Cause these streets this shit is, man. It's the streets ain't gonna hold them up out here with nobody, especially with the damn youth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it just, like I said, man, it just pissed me off with this whole thing, cause it happens frequently, it happens a lot. Oh, appreciate the likes, Jan, appreciate the love. Hell no. And stuff, especially nowadays, stuff ain't like how it used to be, especially back when I was coming, I was younger, younger in my late teens, 20s and stuff. Stuff was still whatever, but like right now, oh man, it's wild out here, man. And that's because something I said some episodes back, me and a few of my people spoke on, the lack of the really just sitting and just being like, dang, these kids are from my age gap, my age period, my era, the 80s babies, 80s and early 90s babies. Mid, late 80s, early 90s. These are the kids now. We made them. And the parenting just been, it's like it's been declining. Don't get me wrong, not all. It's still some good, kids out here doing their thing, the academic, sports, whatnot, but the majority, like they crashing out, jail, grave, just left and right. It's bad. Yeah, very lackluster. Very, 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 very lackluster. And that need to change, but just like, you know, when you look at the whole grand scheme of things, like how everything like by design and whatnot, you know, like what the 80s when crack came, and I'm part of the era of crack babies. Then, you know, the 80s and the 90s. Then once the 2000s came, and my generation, we start getting into going toward adulthood, and that's when the ecstasy and the Molly and all this stuff that then progressed in what is to now with all this damn fentanyl and bam. Now that's a whole new generation, just like a fuck crack 2.0 on steroids with all this new other shit going on, and these kids really going crazy. Oh, I already know. Jan, oh yeah. I already know. I can just imagine out that way, you know what I'm saying? That's, and especially with the, you know, the whole thing with the gangs and stuff. And, you know, we got that here. You know, Detroit really wasn't known for so much, you know, gangs and stuff. You know, it made its way here eventually. You know, we Crips, Bloods, and mainly that was here in Southwest Detroit with a lot of the, you know, the Mexican community, you know, with they different, but now it's what it is now with the whole, with colors and shit here now. So it's just like, damn, we more so was, you know, blocks and abs, you know, here in Detroit. So, but yeah, I can, man, it just needs to get better before it get worse. You know what I'm saying? Back then, hold on, let me make the what's the name. Back then, we knew them streets on best be home, get whatever they could. It seemed like you was trying to type, I guess, by being in the street lights, get your ass home and everything, which, yeah, street lights, yeah, hell yeah. Oh man, that just gave me PTSD thinking about that damn street light. Come on, man, get your ass in the damn house, shit. Man, it just sucks too, cause even within our era, kids growing up, you know, we had the friends and some kids, you know, had to grow up a lot faster than they needed, than they should have been, you know, and couldn't really enjoy being a kid. And it's just like an ongoing cycle that just sucks at the end of the day, you know. Me to poke the you must be using your voice thing or that damn, 'cause I hate that autocorrect on these damn phones. That autocorrect shit be butchering so much shit I be trying to type. It be like, damn, this supposed to be a smartphone. It seem like this damn thing either trying to make us look dumb, or just you the one misspelling. Like, man, I ain't typing. I wasn't trying to spell that. Goddamn it, shit. Got slapped up sideways with something solid. Hell yeah, shit. Hell yeah. And you know, that's just, that's something that's just like, I don't know, man. I really hope this stuff, I like beating a dead horse talking about this, you know, it's just bad. Like, I don't want to keep seeing the next set of youth. I said something, I had a topic about this a few episodes ago, like, is the next set of youth, the generation coming after this, what's now, how much worse they gonna be than what's going on now? Cause it's like, it's just so out of control. Like, man, like I don't know. I really hope it gets better sooner before it get worse. Cause something got to get done. Like, you know, shout out to the people that are out here, you know, working with the youth still, and trying to make a difference, helping, you know. It's just like, man, that's just something, like I said, it just really, like, that kind of hit a nerve with me, because I'm like tired of seeing it. Like, oh, my bad, they ain't do nothing, they ain't deserve. Like, no, they out here you out here thugging like that, just know that's what comes with that part of the game. You want to sit up here and be out here running wild like that, that's a potential thing that can happen to you. This generation wants everything handed to them. Yeah, yep. We had to bust our butt for what we got. Yep, sure did. Just the entitlement. Yeah, that's the term, entitlement. And it's like I sit and wonder, like, okay, what our generation of we're the parents or whatnot now. Now, us growing up, did a lot of kids, our counterparts, when they were kids, and then once they got older, they just feel like, oh, how the upbringing was, how we got brought up. Like, I don't want to raise my kids like that, and this and that, and couldn't take whatever. And then this whole, what they call it, gentle parenting shit. And it's like, man, you're supposed to be a parent, not a friend. Like, don't get me wrong. Your child is your child. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure this damn level shit right. Okay. You make sure, your child, that's a part of you. It's going to have personality traits, so you have your connection with your child like you should. But just got to be boundaries set to where, look, I'm goddamn mom, daddy, motherfucker, and sit your ass down, listen, you know what I'm saying? It's not none of this, like, it's a way you can have a good balance, so, because your kids should never feel like they can't come to you and talk to you, and, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, this whole gentle parenting, like, nah, you gotta have them boundaries, like, I'm an adult, I'm your parent, you all this buddy shit, yeah, that shit got to go, because it's fucking these kids up. Y'all gotta stop that shit. Like, for real. I ain't saying fucking goddamn WWE Stone Cold Steve Austin go upside your kid's head with a chair like the goddamn Stone Cold and Triple H and shit back in watching Monday Night Raw and shit, but you know what I'm saying? Discipline your kids, you know what I'm saying? They get out of line, discipline them. So they understand and learn once they get older, they ain't out here lost in the sauce, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, that just, my fault, y'all. This damn microphone be acting dumb sometimes, but yeah, that shit just, I don't know, man. But hey, if y'all wanna come up in the box or whatnot, and y'all got something to, y'all ain't just subject to have to stay in the comments typing whatnot. If y'all wanna come up on the panel, I'll just send up what's the name. I'll be having to remember to look down for the notification, because I get send talking and shit. I'll be forgetting to look just to make sure ain't nobody, want to come up or whatnot. But you ain't forced to, be in the comments. Just, you want to come up and speak your piece? Shit, come on up and holler at me. Well, holler at us. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. That shit just, I don't know. It just need to get better sooner than later. Because they gonna be the ones in charge of stuff once we get older and we can't, do this, that, and the other. They need to know and understand, like, man, this shit is not no game out here, man. It's not. It's really not. And like I said, with all due respect to the mother and the father that lost the children that got killed, and of course, the person, the CPL holder, he didn't get no charges filed on him because it was self-defense, and hopefully he ain't going through no things, because a lot of people, like, don't get me wrong, I say this, like, it's a lot of people out here that have guns that don't need them, and there's people that you just want to have whatever to protect yourself, because you never know what'll come your way. You would take you and your loved ones. There ain't nobody out here just looking to, I can't wait to shoot somebody. Like, no, if you got that type of mindset, you don't need no weapon. Something's mentally wrong with you, for real. So, yeah, just, Like knowing that you had to, take somebody's life, that will mentally take a toll on you. Even though you were in the right for protecting yourself, but still having, especially another person of our ethnicity, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, it's really a lose-lose, because we taking another one of us from each other. Hey, what's going on, Glove? What's the deal? Everybody make sure y'all follow each other in the chat. Everybody show love. That's what we about around here. All the platforms I have, everybody follow each other, show each other some love. But yeah, man, get this shit in order. Get this youth right, because it's just looking bad. It is looking so bad, and accountability. Got to eliminate this entitlement and morals, principles, integrity, and accountability. That's the got to drill that into these kids now. Got to, because detrimental is just man. But yeah, like I said, that's something that whole situation kind of hit me kind of. I had been stewing on that for like the whole week, because I was gonna speak on it last week, but I wasn't feeling too well last week, so save it. I said I'll save it for this episode, for episode 35 tonight. So now we gonna move on to the next topic. I don't know if y'all, because it's kind of weird too. I'm surprised it really wasn't in the news, like the main, or maybe it was, or I wasn't seeing it like that, but the situation that happened down there in Louisiana, where that guy, I guess, just snapped and killed 8 children, 7 of them, the kids was his, one of the kids was a cousin, and wounded 2 women. I think the kid's mother, and then a lady that was at a gas station. I think when he left a gas station or whatnot, and then came back and killed the damn kids. I think the age range is from 3 to 11 years old. Unalive, I forgot you can't say that word on here. Unalive TikTok. 8 children, and 7 of them was his. 1 was a cousin. Age ranges from 3 to 11 years old. And what the hell? And yeah, what was that? And my bad, y'all. I got threw off. Hold on, y'all.
She told me I could come to
I know
her
I was drunk. I'm
house.
Hey, bro.
What's
It's
the
my
deal?
friend.
What's
Help
the deal?
me, nigga.
She told me that I could come to her house last night, and as soon as I was about to start getting ready to walk out the door, she said, "I'm too drunk. Come tomorrow."
Hold on,
I said, "Fuck you and fuck that. I ain't coming at all."
Help me, bro. I'm getting double teamed over here.
Hold on.
My friend is in there. Yeah. We've been friends for a minute too. Yeah, that's my friend.
What's your friend name right here?
Lola.
My bad, y'all. Them my homies. They got they thing going. They know I'm doing my hookup. I be trying to keep my professional to an extent, but have fun and everything. Woo. But yeah, they got extra stuff going on. They doing their thing, partying. Shout out to my bro Frequency, my homegirl Miss Virgo, and I ain't know who the other person was, but make sure y'all shoot them a follow too. Them my bro Frequency for you, Miss Virgo, them the homie and everything. But yeah, the situation, Louisiana man unalived the 8 children. Police officers end up unaliving the guy. His name was Shamar Elkins, and all he shot 10 people, wounded 10 people or whatnot. But the 8 children were killed, unalive or whatnot. One of the children was hurt from jumping out the window or whatnot, I guess trying to get away and whatnot. And it's just like, from looking at the what's the name? Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. From looking at the story, they say, where is it? He served in the what was it? The National Guard, I think. Let me see. Let me pull this story back up. Give me 1 second, y'all. Where's that part at? Okay, so he served in the Louisiana National Guard from August 2013 to August 2020 as a signal support system specialist and fire support specialist. But he never deployed going overseas or nothing like that. He left as a private, as the Army said or whatnot. And I guess in 2019, he got arrested and conviction of illegal use of a firearm. So, and to my point, now this, you know, it's a lot of mental health going on, a lot of mental health situations and stuff going on right out here right now. But I'm sorry, I can't have no pity for. Come on, man. You shot 8 children, man. 8 children. There's no, I don't care how bad. There's no switch in your brain to where, come on, man. Common sense is there. You know not to do that. You had enough sense to create all those children laying down with their mother or mothers and create them. And you turn around and whatever reason, whatever going on in your life, it just made you snap and unalive all your children and one of their cousins. Like, come on, man. Like, back to accountability. Because like I said, a lot of people, you know, the whole thing with mental health, people go through this, and that. I get that and I understand that 1,000%, but come on, it's a boundary, a line that got to get, like, no. You don't do shit like that. That's coward, punk, whole shit. Plain and simple. There's no level of snapping, blowing a fuse to where you purposely went home and did that. Why? Lives you created. Lives that you created. If you felt whatever, and I don't even, my words carefully on here. You feeling like whatever, you know what I'm saying? You take that up with yourself and yourself. Don't involve no innocent bystanders or just innocent people, especially kids that have nothing to do with what you got going on. As a man, that bothers me a whole lot. It really pisses me the fuck off. I ain't gonna sugarcoat the shit. It pisses me off being as a person that has lost a child from, a miscarriage wanted to be a father, looking forward to being a father. You have 7 kids you created yourself, dude. And you unalive. All because of, I'm tired of whatever the hell, I'm just going, and it's like, damn, okay, the police end up taking care of him, getting him up out of here, but I would much rather have him, put him in Gen Pop and let them take care of him. Send him to the joint, put him in Gen Pop, put him on level, whatever. Get them together. Because that was just, nah, that's too easy. You went out too easy for me, man. That's I'm not satisfied with that. Like, man, the stuff I really want to say, I'm not going to even say it on here because you know how sensitive toxic is. But I really like despise this dude for doing that to them babies, man. And like I said, I really didn't see a whole lot because I just happened to glance, I think, on Instagram and seen something about the story. At first, I thought it was one of them AI generated how it looked, the initial thumbnail picture. But then once I did the research and looked, I said, oh, wow. And like I said, I rarely even heard about any of the news hookups like that. Like, it barely was spoken about. And it's just like, damn. Like, why is this not a lot more, But it's just, oh, man. Them babies. All 8 of them damn babies, man. 3 to 11 years old. Then shot the mother, then whoever the other lady was. Hold on, let me see. The first lady, because I think, yep. The gunman first shot a woman on nearby Harrison Street before he headed home on West 79th Street. So he was somewhere, I thought it was a gas station, but he was on somewhere Harrison Street. Just, I don't know if it was a random woman or one of his other kids' mothers, they didn't disclose that. And once he did what he did to the kids or whatnot, he carjacked somebody at gunpoint. On intersection of Linwood Avenue. Damn, it's some Linwood in Louisiana. Linwood here in Detroit and Louisiana. Ain't that's crazy. So police end up getting in pursuit. The whole situation, boom, end up unaliving him and just, oh man, that's just like them first two, these two topics have really been weighing heavy on my mind all week, especially this one. This one here is just cowardice, man. Just pure punk bitch cowardice shit. Just I understand there's a lot of people dealing with mental health issues, and it's like, man, like, come on, it gotta be some type of something. I don't even want to say a standard or something. Like, come on, man, like, you got enough sense to pick up a gun and do what you got enough sense not to do that. You know better than that. Like, come on, man. Like I said, I'm not for nobody, whether that, you know what I'm saying, however, you know what I'm saying, don't whatever with yourself. But if you feel like you to the point where you finna, no, don't whatever, you handle that on your own accord, on your own time with you. Don't involve nobody else with that. Especially no goddamn kids. That's bullshit. That's some punk coward shit. Some punk bitch coward shit, man. I really don't like shit fucking with kids. That shit really bothers me. It make my blood boil. Gotta watch my words on here, so I don't get no damn violation. But yeah, got my damn. I need to take me a damn, calm my nerves down. Got my nerves riled up. Just looking at this shit again, this story again, and everything. So, man, just prayers, man, to the families affected with that whole situation, man. I just hate that happened to them babies and them women, man. Like, I really do. Like, it's so much going on out here. That's why I say to y'all, it's just messed up. Like trying to get topics to speak about because there's so much bad shit going on, and I really refrain from like the politics and all that stuff because all that shit ain't to me at the end of the day nothing but a damn distraction. Even though certain things are affecting our livelihoods, as gas prices and this, that, and the other, and it was some other something else I seen saying something about I forgot what the name of the prescription drug was. Something like, I guess it's like a weight loss, something like Ozempic. I forgot the name of it. I meant to write it down. As a matter of fact, I'll pull up the article and put it in the link in the description. So people anybody want to go back and rewatch the episode, new people that's watching the episode, the link for what I'm talking about, you can go back and look at the link for the new prescription drug for people on Medicaid. It's supposed to be like $50 or something. That's supposed to be like Ozempic or something like that, made available for them. For people on Medicaid or whatnot, some extra more bullshit we don't need. But yeah, so yeah, it just man, it really be a bit of a struggle trying to, because I try to provide a good balance of lighthearted. No, I ain't gonna say lighthearted stuff, just a good balance of different topics of stuff that need to be spoken about, and then some stuff just to kind of lighten the mood stuff, but it's excuse me, talking about things that need to be spoken about and need to be addressed, just to get the conversation going and get action into speaking it up, speaking about it and getting some type of action to help the situation, not just speaking on it, just getting the ball rolling on some type of positivity on things, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just yeah, I gotta get off that subject because that shit got my damn nerves that shit got my nerves rattled. But in this next subject, this shit is really about to probably basically put me back in the same goddamn boat. I'm gonna touch on this briefly, and because it's gonna piss me off. Being a brother, I'm the oldest sibling. I have 3 sisters myself. I was supposed like I said, I was speaking on children, whatnot. My daughter would have turned 15 this past March 20th, first day of spring. So I would have a 15-year-old daughter myself, and there's so many situations out here now where, and I've seen, well, not seen, but heard, from different females I've talked to over the years, from being younger to now, a lot of women dealing with a lot of trauma from their childhood from these predator ass dudes out here. And I'm not gonna say who. It was a person's hookup I was watching the yesterday, matter of fact. And that's why I like to try and get an understanding of people. You try not to judge nobody and this and that, but I seen them speaking on some they trauma and whatnot, and it just like, man, going back to common sense, accountability, like as men, like, bro, you know better than what, especially when it comes to messing with kids, little girls and shit. You sitting here just the whole molesting little girls, and like, come on, man, like what is wrong with y'all, man? Like, man, oh man, this is another thing that's a big fucking problem. Even with, as crazy as it sounds, even with there are women predators to that on little boys and little girls, and it's just like man, what is like just this whole cycle of hurt people continuing the cycle of hurting other people. And it's like, you know that that's not what happened to you. It should have never happened to you. It shouldn't happen to nobody. But you got a choice to where, like, okay, I could be better than the situation that happened to me and make sure that it don't happen to nobody else going forward, especially youth or whatnot, that children, protect them, or take the easy way out and just keep spreading, just keeping a cycle of hurt going on. Like, what the hell? Like, and more times than not, people take the other route, the easy way. Take the easy way out and just keep the cycle, continuing the cycle of hurt on to other people or children and stuff. And it's like, just watching that person talk about what happened to them and their sister. It was just like, man, like, I couldn't even imagine, like, especially even being a father or a brother. Uh, one of my sisters, one of my female cousins, such something didn't happen, and it's like, it's automatic. Like, ain't gonna be no more vent podcast. That shit cook. Yeah. I'm gonna be sitting down because, nah, you got to go, dog. I don't play that. You got to go, champ. Got to go. I just can't wrap my head around, like, how do you, as a man, look at a young ass girl, like, even me now at 39, about to be 40. There's no way I can't even imagine, like, dating a female that's like 20, early 20s, mid 20s, and like, my limit got really, for me, about to be 40, just damn near really like mid 30s, like 33, 34-ish, 33-ish, 34, like mid 30s, just on a, okay, what, what I'm saying? There's no way I can attractive or just to know a female that's I'm old enough to be their parent, especially this day and age. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, what type of attract are you seeing in somebody that young? They're still adolescent to an extent, to a point. They're a young adult, but when we was around that age, we didn't know where we were still kids in a way. You know what I'm saying? Still learning, and to somebody to be my age, or what I'm saying, older, whatever, like, come on, man, that shit is like very fucking weird and just like whatever to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit not cool, man. And the age she was speaking when the shit happened to her, and the ages of the guy that was did whatever to her, it was just like, you knew better. You know better than that. You and the other person that was doing, both of y'all knew better than that. Both of y'all know better than that. Need your damn shit split in half. You really do. That's what you deserve. But there's so many cases out here with women, and then I've been like seeing stuff with women being whatever with little boys and stuff, and it's just like, what in the hell? But of course, the majority, the ratio wise, is always more so the men doing little younger girls and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's ain't no excuse for that. You know better than that. Flat the fuck out. I'm not trying to hear none of that bullshit. Like, that shit is bullshit. Seriously. And it's just like, man, what the hell can be done Like, I know it's just saying, being in a perfect world or whatnot. Like, I hate to even simply say like the shit just like it's never gonna stop. Just like violence is just gonna forever keep happening. Violence ain't gonna never stop. And this shit I'm speaking on is like, this is something that's just be reoccurring. Hell, it's probably happening to somebody right now as I'm sitting there talking about this shit. That's the fucked up part about the shit. And it's sad, it's just like, ugh. We gotta be better people, especially fellas. We gotta hold each other accountable, man. Cause it's a lot of, hold on, y'all, hold on. It's too much sucker shit getting upheld out here. It is entirely too much sucker hoe ass bitch shit getting held up out here. Upheld, I'm sorry. Being upheld out here. It's not enough accountability being here. People always mind business and like, no. For certain, I guess you could say it's subjective, but for the most part, no, fuck that. Especially when it's pertaining to children. No, fuck minding anything. Take care of that. That needs to be addressed and handled. Plain and simple. Plain and fucking simple. You know what I'm saying? And my bad, y'all. I had to move this damn mic popping and shit. But that needs to be handled. I don't want to sound like T.I. expeditiously. You know what I'm saying? Like something gotta get done about that, man. That shit then brought me damn tears listening to her talk about that shit. What happened to her and her shit is just like, I said, it's so many females I've kicked it with over the years that done told me they done been touched in this, and that, and different situations. It's like, man, this shit is really a fucking problem. What is wrong with what is wrong with motherfuckers out here? Like, fellas, like, come on, man, tighten the fuck up. Excuse me, my bad, coughing in the mic, y'all. Like, tighten up. It's all these damn streetwalkers out here. You can just the fucking key. Come on, man. Like, come on, seriously. Like, it is. All I can say is, I bet not ever, and people might be. I done said this, told people this. They might think I'm over exaggerating, saying like, yeah, I'm like, I ever a chainsaw right across your, yeah. It'll get real Michael Myers-ish around this motherfucker. For real. And I won't lose a wink of goddamn sleep neither. Not a fucking wink. Yeah, you feel me? It's just thinking like it's so many people out here with with all these different traumas, but especially with this particular the subject I'm talking about now. Like, it's so many females out here that done had to deal with that and experience that. And then finding out how many males that then had to experience predator women doing stuff to them when they was little, and like, it's all bad. That shit is just all bad. And people, we gotta hold each other accountable out here with the specific things. The accountability level got to be, it got to go up. It got to, and take it from there. Like, people, common sense. Damn, I wonder if y'all can hear. Yeah. Speaking of people doing the donuts and stuff, I don't know if y'all can hear that in the mic, but yeah, I hear one of them damn sound like a damn Hellcat or something doing donuts, not too far from where I'm at now, but yeah, it gotta be some type of this shit got to stop, man. It's just this ongoing cycle of just damaging the youth more and more, further and further, between the bad upbringing in the household and then this molestation shit, and it's just so much shit. And it's just like an ongoing effect of just constant trauma, just constant. This shit got to come to a stop. I know that's in a perfect world, but something, it got to something, man. Something, man. I just hope she can, fully, her and her sister, and any of you women or men that done been, fell victim to being touched on at a young age, and I hope you can, get past that, and like I say, stuff experience, be better and protect the future. Don't help and keep them protected. Don't take the easy way and keeping that hurting people, keeping that shit going. Clip that shit. You got the power to do that shit, and it just should have never happened to you. You didn't deserve that. Nobody deserve to deal with no shit like that, experience no shit like that, ever. Just, man, I really hope everybody that didn't experience that, they can get to a place of they can, with their mental and everything, and cause it ain't gonna be just, of course we not perfect as human beings anyway, but taking shit one day at a time to just repair yourself and heal you, and so going to the future, having your children and everything, you can your best you into them. So you know what I'm saying? And oh man, yeah, man. I'ma leave that at that. Like I say, I hope her and her sister, they can, because like I say, she spoke about it, and it's just like, man, that shit right there is bring a tear to your eyes as a man, that a protector, a true protector. That shit, it crushes you hearing shit like that. It's like, damn, turning a little child, a kid, into a victim because you just fucking sick in the head doing some whole ass punk weak shit, some sick shit. Ugh. One day at a time. I hope everything get better for her and her sibling, man, her sister, man, and all of y'all out there too. I really do hope everything gets better for y'all. Just like, God damn, this shit got to stop. Oh yeah, damn, police done came and broke up the little donut circle. You hear all the damn Hellcats at 392s skirting the hell off. But yeah, man, I'ma just end it off on that, leave it alone, and go from there. I was hoping would have been a few more people in the hookup, but that's cool. Got to the open forum part of the show or whatnot, and see what's on y'all mind and what y'all want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, even with the topics I do have, I try to have at least 2 or 3 topics myself, and then have a space to where it's an open forum, so open discussion. So what's on y'all mind, so y'all can come up on the panel. You know what I'm saying? Right here, y'all ain't just subject had to stay in the comments to speak y'all piece on whatnot. Shit, send a hook up and I'll bring you up on bring you up on the panel. We can kick and chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Whether the topics are open forum part of the show and what's on your mind or what's on y'all mind. You know what I'm saying? So guess we can wrap it up for tonight. Episode 35, Event Self-Cast Podcast. Yeah, just leave it there. I definitely kind of need to, talking about all these, especially the last two topics, really got my nerves wound the fuck up. So I need to go ahead and my little adult beverage and come bring it down, son. Bring my damn blood pressure probably about high as goddamn giraffe ass on this motherfucker. So we gonna end it off. Appreciate everybody that came through this evening. Everybody came through in the chat, spoke their piece, and kicked it with me. And like I said, most importantly, I appreciate your time, the gifts, whether if you support the platform directly with the app cash or whatever, the likes, the shares, everything, that's cool. But your time is the main thing I appreciate, because you could be doing anything else besides sitting here looking at my big peanut head ass talking shit, or not talking shit, but talking to y'all and just conversing about different things, you know what I'm saying? So much appreciated, everybody. Gotta do the toxic heart thing. I don't know if that be helping out the algorithm or whatnot, but yeah, we wrapping up Vent Selfcast Podcast, episode 35. Make sure I'll be back next Sunday, 12:15 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday morning. Some people like to call it Sunday night, Monday morning, same shit pretty much, but Eastern Time, 12:15 a.m. We'll be back here next Monday morning, Sunday night, Monday morning, whatever you want to call it, for episode 36. And yeah, check me out too later on. Like I said, Tuesdays through Fridays, I do my other platform, Vibe Session, play Quiet Storm slow jams from 1:35 a.m. To 3:35 a.m. Eastern Time. So check that out if old school slow jams, new mixture of everything. Just good vibes, good music, good way to kick back and relax, unwind for the evening. Had a long day at work or whatever you was doing. Just want to hear some good, cool, relaxing music, good vibes, good people being chatting. We be in there just vibing, chilling, doing our thing, enjoying the music and showing love to each other. And yeah, so check that out Tuesday through Friday, and we're gonna wrap it up. So peace, positive, productive. Y'all know the mantra. Stay safe, stay dangerous. Stay safe, but stay dangerous. I'll catch y'all next week. All right, y'all. TikTok heart thing. I'm up out of here, y'all. Catch y'all next week.